All right, Paolo Banchero put on a crazy performance last night. A masterclass, if you call it, whatever you call it. Genius play, amazing All NBA type play, MVP type play. Something we haven't seen since LeBron type play. Baby LeBron, something like that. But anyways, 50-point game, 13 rebounds, even some 9 assists, throwing a steal, throwing a couple blocks, throwing 22 free throw attempts, getting to the line. Absolutely nobody could guard him on the Pacers, and they resorted to doubling in the second half because 37 in the first half was just crazy. That's like Kobe type, Kobe, LeBron, Jordan, those type of people that, put up those numbers in one half of a game. Absolutely crazy for a third-year guy to be showing this much potential, this much skill, this much, positional size, positional athleticism, positional versatility, handling the ball, grabbing rebounds and going, scoring the ball. I don't think anybody expected him to be that level of efficiency of a scorer this fast into his career. You could see the body, you could see the inside scoring, but the perimeter scoring is what really stands out. And of course, the body and how much contact he generates and how many free throw attempts he generates. But anyways, let's jump into today's film session. Of course, Paolo Banchero is the main guy that we're focusing on. As you can see, they use him in a variety of actions. This time he comes off of a dribble handoff, goes into the screen, just reads the defense. Suggs has been an excellent three-point shooter so far this season and last season as well. Over 40%, and he's continuing to extend his range. You always see him shoot from deep, so he's continuing to do that this season as well. Just a catch and shoot for Suggs. Getting others involved early on in the game because Franz was also had an illness, so he wasn't 100%. So he knew kind of that he's going to be having to carry most of the load. This time against Siakam, you would think Siakam is similar size, but rises up over him, just manipulates him with the dribble. People are always going to back up off of him, so take advantage of that with just some midi over him. This time he's the one setting the screen, as you can see. Obviously, he can be the ball handler, the screener, the low man, coming up. Use him in a variety of ways. This time he gets a nice bounce pass, just a nice Euro step from Paolo Banchero over Siakam. Once he gets going downhill, once he can put his shoulder into you if you want the contact, but finishes over Siakam anyways. This time, once again, you can see players back off of him. He's just sizing his man up. Miles Turner, 7-footer, but still, easy, simple mid-range jumper. I wouldn't say easy, because still over a 7-footer. This time you can see him, spotting up in the corner, makes the play to Jalen Suggs. His patience and his awareness of his teammates, his IQ is already obviously amazing at his age. Once again, driving straight into Siakam. Even Neesmith tries to help, but he just gets that foul call and gets the and one as well. It's slowly turning into like a Giannis where you might have to almost form a wall, which they eventually started doing just in front of him. And it seems like that he has a LeBron trait where he just absorbs that contact. Obviously, he has huge shoulders. He's bullying. He's honestly bullying Ben Shepherd. Spin move, but even right here with the hesitation, even after the spin move, gets the pump fake. Smaller guy has to jump to block a shot. Toppin comes over, doesn't matter. Uses that pump fake to his advantage and gets the contact and draws some free throws. This time he's at the wing, recovers the block, makes a nice pass to Wendell Carter, makes the simple play as well. Doesn't really force it that much. Once he gets in his mid-range bag, maybe, but you see why he uses so much of his contact, so much of his body to his advantage. This time, just a high pick and roll. I think it's Isaiah Jackson at the back end. Too strong. Look at that, LeBron, baby LeBron, huh? This time, once again, in the pick and roll action against Toppin. Not scared to just post him down, get to his mid-range free throw line. He loves his free throw line area. Knocks it down. You can see that the Pacers actually do a nice job pre-switching. Shepard gets off of him, but doesn't matter because right now he's got it going. Knocks it down. Once again, Shepard's on him. Uses that contact to his advantage and gets the free throws. This time, just a simple play. Obviously, all the defense is going to be attracted on him. Magic run a nice, screen play for Franz Wagner. He comes around it. He gets the drive. Siakam can't help, obviously, on that corner. And Franz gets the layup. Passing it to Jalen Suggs. Just once again hitting that deep three. Him and Paolo obviously carried most of the load with, Paolo obviously doing most of the work with 50 points, but, Jalen Suggs has been, slept on offensively as well. He's keep on improving his 3-point shot, and so has this guy, Anthony Black. He made some key plays down the stretch as well. This time, you can see, all defenders focused in on him, driving to that baseline, spin move, kicks it out to the 3-point line. You can see his patience, his composure in these situations, not afraid to, take his time when he's in the paint. This time, once again, at the top of the key, getting into his bag. Another mid-range shot, free throw line jumper. I think he already has like 30 at this point. It's this time, top of the key. Everybody's trying to pick him up. Nobody picks him up then. Because Halliburton, I think he just gets caught. I don't know. He's telling Siakam, like, yo, come get this guy. By that time, it's too late. Just enough space to rise up and hit an open three. Even though he's only 3 for 9, left some points on the board, right? Could have easily got a 60 ball with a couple of threes and a couple of more free throws made. This time, obviously, just getting out in fast break and gets the easy dunk. This time, who's that? Suggs sets a solid screen on was that Neesmith. Steps into that wide open 3-pointer. Nobody steps up. Obviously not the greatest 3-point shooter, but he still he has been efficient from there, and just takes smart ones. Like this time, he's obviously made a couple before, but as you can see as well, he's coming off that flare screen from Wendell Carter, so Magic aren't afraid of him to use him off ball either. Especially when he gets going and he's hitting a mid-range jumper, when he's in that triple threat position. Once again, another pick and roll, pretty similar to that first quarter play of this top of the key pick and roll, top of the 3-point line pick and roll, middle of the floor. He has space to run into or stop and pop his mid-range jumper. This time, Neesmith has the hard contest and gets under his feet and gets the foul. Amazing block at the amazing rotation. He's the weak side corner guy, so he's responsible for the roll. Wendell Carter gets caught, or I think Gary Harris and Wendell Carter get caught in the roll. Amazing play to just read the play and contest. He's able to contest that, obviously, but he reads the game well defensively as well. Once again, getting into his bag. Obviously, a smaller guy and Andrew Nembhard on him. Gets a nice shot. Playing well defensively as well, contesting. Got a foul called on him, but he was still playing pretty well defensively. This time, just a quick kick to Jalen Suggs. Nembhard bites on the fake, and Suggs able to capitalize and get to the rim, get an and one as well. A lot of ref calls in this game that were a little bit questionable. This time he probably had the easy lob. Could have probably, been a better pass, but yeah. I feel like the refs threw the rhythm off this game, especially in the third quarter. It seemed like nobody was getting into a real flow, and Pacers actually took advantage with a lot of free throws. Even here, like Wendell Carter's complaining about, I think, pushing the back, which I think he probably gets hit in the head. But yeah, just a quick pass by Paolo. Obviously, an easy pass at his size. This time, another middle pick and roll. Gets his matchup. Neesmith turns in the paint. Gets a foul called again. This time, Tyrese lines it up. Paolo's there to block, contest, and shot clock violation. There's not really a lot of people you can target on the Magic defense. Obviously, he's reading the game well again. Tyrese gets stuck in a complete, pivot situation and then just throws a hopeful pass towards Jarris Walker. Banchero gets a steal and an easy assist. In the third and fourth, the Magic still had to depend on their defense, obviously, with Franz out and them doubling Paolo and just throwing everything out of rhythm. Like I said, the refs were a little bit questionable as well. Nice job by Jet getting the offensive rebound, and then he gets a foul call from Paolo as well. As you can see, he's getting a lot of foul calls, putting a lot of people in foul trouble. Once again, attacking Siakam, gets another foul call, even though Miles Turner. And as you can see, he's a 6-point deficit. So, the Magic needed every point of that 50-point game just to win this game. Another pick and roll towards the middle of the floor. Who's that? Suggs. You got Nemhard on the backside. Probably a simple, probably a lob to Banchero. He doesn't go for it. He still takes his time in the paint, gets to his midi jumper, and knocks it down. Rejects the screen, actually, this time. See, look, Tyrese, he's all the way up here. Then, who's that? Jarris Walker has to help on Wendell Carter. He's kind of aware of it. Wendell Carter actually makes a nice cut. But Paolo just keeps it himself and sees that nobody is, getting really committing to stay in front of him. And he just uses his body and gets the reverse layup to go. Jalen Suggs fighting for the rebound. Kicks it out to Paolo, gets a foul again. Once again, he has Ben Shepherd on him. Gets the and one. Pace is a little too small for him, huh? Did that too small that Kevin Durant did. Same play. Another look at this one. Just immediately recognizes that he has Shepherd on him, so immediately takes him down. He doesn't let defenders, get away with, especially in this game, doesn't let smaller defenders get away with guarding him, punish them in the post, take them off the dribble. They're not going to be able to contest, with your size and strength. LeBron didn't really develop a post game, and I think, obviously Paolo will hopefully develop a post game later on in his career as well, so that he can even be more of a threat in those situations, especially when he's on a switch. This time, just pivots. Neesmith on him, still too small. Gets a foul. Almost got the and one as well. You can see he brought them back in the game, and then Anthony Black hit a clutch 3 to pretty much ice the game as well. So, as you can see, he's just dominating his opponent, bullying them, taking them to the paint, getting free throw calls. Is pretty much one of the most impossible guys to guard right now, I think. Just in terms of especially if his mid-range jumper is going, that's when you know that he's really feeling it. And then of course the passing and rebounding are always there, and he's a capable defender as well, on ball and off ball as well. So, thank you guys for watching the video. Make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel, and what do you guys think of Paolo? He's definitely an all-star of the season, but can he be all NBA? Can the Magic be like a top, hopefully top 4 seed? Maybe get that. I think last year they were a 5th seed because they had the Cavs in the first round. Got to a game 7 and it wasn't on their floor and probably hurt them, especially in that series. I think they went down 0-2. So this year they're hopeful to making that top 4, getting home court advantage at least in the first round, and then we'll see from there. Seems like a mini Boston, right? Boston light. like same type of players, Suggs and Black, defensive guards that can make threes. You got your big wings, Franz and Paolo, making plays, impossible to guard when they're hitting the paint and touching the paint and just making plays for others. And then you got a center that can stretch the floor in Wendell Carter Jr. and good depth as well. I think that's what separates them right now as well. You got Gary Harris coming off the bench, Cole Anthony. If he's hitting shots, he can contribute off the bench. Mo Wagner, obviously, and then even Goga as your third string center. But I think that's enough content for the Magic today. Thank you guys for watching. Like I said, like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.